Hey everyone, welcome back to In Her Season.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, I guess I should say I'm your co-host Liv.
I was waiting for that. And I'm her co-host, Rachel. And it's literally been forever.
That's how it feels. I was like my long lost friend. How are you?
Yeah, no, it feels like I've been gone for a long time. Um, and we are just rock and roll. Okay, I've been asked so much the past 2 weeks, like, are you still doing the podcast and stuff by people? I don't know if you've been asked that or not, but I'm like, yeah, we are.
Asked that. Well, basically, people had been asking me that ever since like they knew that I was moving.
Oh, yeah.
So lately, like maybe not as much, but I probably ran into people less.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like just like, yeah, no, we definitely are. And I'm like, go us. Before our maternity leave hiatus. But
Which is fair.
oh, also happy okay, well there's a couple of things. One, you turned 30.
I did.
Welcome to a
Woohoo.
new era.
I know. I'm excited, you guys. 30's good.
30 is gonna be fantastic. But also you are over 20 weeks now.
I know I'm over halfway, you guys, with my
Showing?
pregnancy. Huh?
Are you showing?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you are. Hi, baby.
I got the whole bump and
Oh
everything.
my
It's
God.
so fun because like it finally surpasses like my boobs, like if you look straight down and just see boobs, like now you can see a little belly bump too. So
Yeah.
it's fun because I feel like that's the cusp of where it's like, okay, other people know you're pregnant too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I went and got my eyebrows done this week and the lady like said congrats to me and so I was like, okay, wow. It's like out there enough that she felt comfortable enough commenting.
Yeah. No, people, you'll have people come out of the woodworks, like no matter where you are, and just like say comments or just say anything. And I'm like, thank God I'm pregnant because like,
What's the weirdest comment you think you've gotten?
um, I don't know. I don't know if they've ever been weird. Some of them are like, oh my God, are you pregnant? And I'm like,
You're like, I
yeah,
fucking hope so.
yeah, like thankfully for your sake, I am.
No, literally.
At the airport, in the airport bathroom, there is one lady who was just like, "Are you like 5 months?" And I'm like 6, but it was just like it was. I mean, they're all cute. They're all good-hearted.
Pilot of the Week, Miss International Traveler. It's so funny because we've got the 250th of the US literally in 2 days. I'm representing, guys. I'm
But
trying to be
yeah, I
fancy.
got these like cute little $5 tank tops from Target,
Cute.
and it's not like they're maternity or anything, but like
Even better.
you can wear it like cropped, and it's like
So cute.
super cute. Yeah, I don't know if
We
we'll be
love.
posting this video anywhere, but like it's just like
Oh, showing off the
the
bumps.
belly. Yeah.
Oh my God, that is such a good bump. How are you feeling?
Um, well, after two already, this one I feel like if anyone doesn't know, Luke and I did a little baby moon in Paris, and it's really kind of funny. Not so funny, but we literally went during a heat wave, and the heat waves there are serious enough because
I
it's like if you have a heat wave here, it's like okay, you stay inside, you go to the pool, no big deal. But when you're in a country where in a city where there's no AC, that's a whole next level of like managing heat, like to the point where it's like actually dangerous.
and like have you been there during a heat wave
I
before?
have. And so like when this happened again, I was like really kind of worried going into it because I was like, well, at least we have a hotel that has AC, but is it going to be legit or is it not? And it's I mean, all the buildings there are so old, you can't run AC through most of the buildings. It's a lot of like newer places you can get some AC or like some of the stores, but like it's not as cold as it is in the US in terms of like how much AC you can get. So it's definitely like having been through it there before and knowing what we were walking into, I was a little panicked because I was like, okay, like this could be really serious. So like we're gonna have to like take precautions ahead of time. Like I'm trying to like I brought elements and was trying to drink a bunch of electrolytes and everything, but I feel like that entire trip, like afterwards, my stomach just like dropped and I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, like I'm pregnant now. Like I feel like getting there, I was like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." And then after I'm like, holy cow, I'm pregnant. Like this is oof.
Like it's hit. I don't want to be pregnant in the damn heat anymore.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm like, this is such Luke and I style, but I feel like most people, they probably just choose like a really nice, relaxing baby moon on the beach to like just chill, put your feet up. And we were just like tourist mode, tourist mode, tourist mode,
Travelers,
like
yeah.
walking, traveling, yeah, like doing stuff as much as we possibly could. And so by the end, my legs and my hips, like everything was just in pain. So it was definitely intense. But we have the wildest stories. Like when we arrived in Paris, for some reason, for the sake of God, like I did not get jet lag going there. I did not sleep on the plane ride there, but like had
Do you
no jet lag.
usually? I mean,
Yeah.
Paris is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, 7 hours ahead is a major difference enough where it's like if you're trying to wake up at their time, like at like 9, you're waking up at like 3 in the morning US time. So it's like it definitely could hit you, especially with the heat. Like it would feel so much worse, but I didn't like really have that.
Maybe you're so much better with the jet lag because you're so used to getting up at random times with your kids.
Maybe that's the reason why. I have no idea. But I just got really lucky. I think Luke definitely got bombed a bit by the jet lag for sure. So we arrived the first day and like thankfully my aunt and uncle just moved back there, so like we had a place to kind of like go and stay. But guys, it was like up to 107. Like that's the kind of heat wave we're dealing with. And so we had all day we were just like trying to get our everything together, like we're visiting, we're trying to eat, like all this stuff, go to our hotel room late that night, had an Uber that took us across the city for an hour to arrive at the hotel and have them say, "Oh, yeah, we canceled your reservation and it's been rebooked because you didn't show up when you said you were supposed like you were going to." And apparently we had booked it starting the night prior to our arrival, the 23rd instead of the 24th. No courtesy call, no reaching out saying like, "Hey, like is everything okay?" They just canceled the reservation and it was already rebooked, so we had nowhere to stay. So it was literally just like the worst feeling in the world because again, there's nowhere else to cool down. Thankfully, my aunt and uncle had their apartment, so we had to go back to their apartment. But you're talking about an apartment that's like in the 90s, like heat wise. There's no ventilation, like no fans going. You can't even open up the windows because it's like hotter outside. And I literally was up from like 3 a.m. to 6:30 a.m., like just so hot, like trying to like splash myself with water and trying to like cool down in any way I possibly could because I was like, I do not want to get sick. Like, I do not want to get sick. But I literally like was up that morning. I was like, we're fucking going home. We're going home. I'm not dealing with this. We're going home because like all the hotels in the area, like everything was booked.
Right,
And so,
because if anyone could get in a hotel with AC, they
yeah,
were.
yeah. So like majority of the ones around were like doing that. We paid for our original hotel with pool. So I don't know. Luke worked his magic. He eventually found one that had AC, and that was
Luke does have some serious travel magic.
no, he really does. We had moved our flight to come home from Sunday to Saturday, okay, because I was just like, I don't think I'm going to survive this heat. But um, we ended up moving our flights back to Sunday. We got the hotel room with the AC at night, and we spent like one of the days in a lot of like the shopping areas that had AC. So like we made it work. And like day two is like more of like, okay, like got a room, we're gonna be okay. We can actually do stuff that we said we wanted to do while we were here. And then we were actually, I was like actually excited. I'm like, okay, like we can make this work. Like it'll be okay. But it was intense, dude. Having gone through 2 heat waves in Paris, now I'm like, I'm not booking a trip again over the summer in Europe. Unless I'm like next to a beach or we have a pool, period. But like not doing it again.
When is like the time to go to Europe? Like fall and spring?
I feel like it, yeah. Like, and I haven't, I mean, I've mostly only ever been in the summer.
Right.
Um, and maybe now that I'm older, I'm just like acknowledging more of the fact they don't have AC. Like, I'm less, when I was younger, I was probably like less bothered by it.
Totally.
But now I'm like, okay, we got kids involved, we got a whole family involved. And I'm like, if we had the kids this time, like we would have to have gone out of Paris. Like I would have gone straight to Normandy. where there's the beach or something. Like the whole trip would have had to change. But yeah, I would say probably like spring and like honestly, the next time I plan some trips, like I'd be looking at like end of August or September. Like
So
that.
what all did you guys get to do in Paris then when you finally got your trip back on track?
We got to, I feel like this time we got to do more touristy things, but we got to like meander a bit more and like just take it a lot slower. And so then we got to see like the neighborhoods that were really quaint and like really cute. And they had shops and like areas to sit. And I mean, it's like the European summer, like all the cliches that you see online or TikTok or whatever. It's just really, really cute and relaxing. And it's like what you would picture and what you'd want out of Europe. And that's what we got. Like, so like a lot more dining experiences since we were just two adults without having to worry about anyone else. We got to do a lot more walking. It was really good.
Did you guys go to a soccer game?
No, no, because the US is hosting it.
Okay, so like I knew that, but I thought you were going to see a soccer game, so I was like, oh, maybe it was like something else.
No, well, we went to go watch like the France versus Norway game, but like in a bar, like where other people are gonna be to watch it because it's like so big there. So like that was what we wanted to do, and we got really lucky. We sat like right in front of a TV, so it was like perfect. And honestly, like I might argue that Europe is more accommodating for pregnant women than the US is because like I mean, I
I
had
don't even think that's controversial, dude. I think that's like a thing.
okay, we didn't see anyone pregnant there. I'm like starting to feel a little weird. I'm like, am I the only pregnant girl, or maybe I'm just the only an insane one to be outside?
Wait, which is like literally the opposite of what we're seeing in the US right now. It feels like everywhere I turn, like 25 women are pregnant right
Yeah.
now. And then you go to Europe, nobody's pregnant there. Just we're just bringing American babies this year.
No, literally. If there was ever a line or if there was ever anything that might have a weight, like, and it was a lot of like the men that were like, oh my gosh, you're pregnant. Like, please go in front. Like, they had me cut everyone and
Was
like,
Luke loving it? Because he's like, I'm with her.
oh yeah. He was just, I mean, he was just like, you better smooze that. He's the one that's like, she's pregnant. And I'm just like, okay.
I will say, like, being pregnant and like feeling, like the other side of it, because like I totally agree. Like, if I would see a pregnant woman, it's like, oh my God, like, go ahead, whatever, like you must be so uncomfortable. And now here I am pregnant, and I'm like, sometimes, sure, sometimes it's really uncomfortable, but like, sometimes it feels like a cop out because I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really okay. Like, I'm a normal person too. Like, everything's fine.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun, like, having other people make a fuss, except for at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit guilty because I'm like, you don't need to make a fuss over me. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm chilling, I'm good. Like, I'm like, do you need to make a fuss over like the pregnant women who are actually struggling and having like bad symptoms? Because like, I'm okay. Like, that's how it feels.
Yeah. And you'll probably feel it too later on where you're like, oh yeah, like, you know what? Now I do
Now
deserve to
make a
cut
fuss.
that line.
Right, right. Because I'm like, I'm not like that pregnant yet where like I need it. I'm like, we
Yeah.
gotta save it for those women?
Yeah. No, literally. And then like the metros, like everyone was like moving to make sure I could sit because I was like, at this point, I'm like trying to conserve any amount of energy and do anything in my favor to make sure that I don't go downhill during this heat wave. So like anything that could allow me to like have a rest or something I took. And so like the metros, like people would just like move so I could sit. And even like airports, I don't think they have this in the US because we haven't seen it, but they have family lines over there. If you and pregnant women count as like a family line. So like if you have kids or anything, you get to like go on the different security lines so that you can go quicker, ideally, um, through stuff. So it was just like I felt really acknowledged over there.
Ooh. So nice baby moon then to get to like
Yeah.
lean into the whole she's
Yeah.
pregnant.
It was wonderful. I'm so grateful we got to do it and we got everything we wanted out of it. And then I'm like, I will probably never do a trip like that again, 6 months pregnant. Because it's like,
Well,
it's hit me now, where I'm
well,
like,
you'd have to get pregnant again to get an opportunity,
I
so we'll
know. So I
see.
was like thinking, I'm like, maybe this is hormones. Maybe this is like me just feeling good. But on the way home from the grocery store, I was like, picturing, I'm like, a vacation house in Europe, my 4 kids. Like,
Yeah, you're like, I can do this again.
well, I'm like, I've always wanted 4 kids. Like, so we'll see if I get FOMO. And then I'm like, crap, we got to have another one. But we'll
You
see.
will. I don't really think you will.
But yeah, anyways, that's been like everything about us. Now I'm like in nesting mode. I don't know about you. Have you had any like Braxton Hicks or like pressure waves or anything?
Not yet. Some of my friends have, and so they've like told me about it. But I mean, as we mentioned, like so today, as of today, I'm 21 weeks. So I feel like that's still a little bit early for me to be
Yeah.
like experiencing that.
Yeah. I had a ton in Paris and I'm like having them like regularly now.
Braxton
And
Hicks,
I mean, it's pretty much like contraction. Yeah, like it's
because how many weeks are you now? 20,
27.
27.
And I'm like wondering, I'm like, okay, I'm just curious if maybe this baby's gonna come like prompt and like early because it's just like, and I'm gonna talk to my midwives about it, but I'm like really like feeling them where I'm just like if I get surprised, you'd like do something with the kid, like anything, I just like will feel them. And I'm like, this happened like with Lucia too, but I feel like even now it's like even more so because I'm like, I'm old, like my body's a little warmed up, okay?
I was gonna say
So
I could see you going early just because your body knows more of what it's doing and like what's gonna happen, and so I could see that happening for you just from like that kind of like theory of a way.
yeah,
But
no,
who's to say?
clearly. So we will see, but I'm so excited you're showing and everything now. It's so
Oh,
fun. And I keep
thank
trying to
you.
use like pressure wave as like terminology because of the training, which I have to like actually sit down and start doing now for like hypnobirthing. It's like because I'm like, shoot, what if this baby does come early and like I haven't done my 6 weeks of like preparation?
Tell us more about it. So Rachel's been doing hypnobirthing, you guys, and this is something that I intend to sign up for and try as well. She sent me the link and I literally just haven't even signed up for it yet. One day you'll like 10 years from now you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I miss it when my kids were that age." And then I'll have like the unedited version of this and I'll send it to you and you'll be like, "Oh my God, it was tough."
Everyone that I don't know if you ran into anyone who sees that you're pregnant. It'll probably happen too once like you have little ones, but like so many people stop and be like, oh my gosh, like I wish mine were still that age. Like they're all older now. And so like that's
I
like
know
another
that's what you were
thing I
telling
keep.
me about with Florida.
Yeah, and even like other videos, like see all these older people, especially men and stuff, they're like, man, like I'm just jealous of the people that have little kids at home still. Because it's like it's just you knew they're basically the guy that was talking about it was like you knew what your purpose was at that point. Like you were a dad and you had something that you could like physically do every day that
It's an
was
accomplishment because you're
yeah,
like,
that was like
yeah.
non-questioning. It was like I'm a dad right now. But then once they're up and out of the
Aw.
house and then you're like looking around, they're like, I'm a dad, but like
But
they're
they
on their
don't
own
need
now.
me
They're
the
gonna be
same
dads.
like every day. So if you had to narrow down one highlight of your week then, which would be crazy because you were in Paris this week. So do you have a highlight?
Highlight of the week would probably just be that we got hot, that we had a really great baby moon and got to do some of the things that we wanted to and enjoy one another. And yeah, it's pretty simple. But yeah. What about you? What have you been up to?
Dude, oh my God, what I've been up to literally since last week. So, a lot of the same updates for you guys, but that my sister moved to town, so we've been helping them like move in like all weekend. You know, it's a big job to move in like a family of 6/7 sometimes. So, there's a lot of stuff. So, my parents came down and, brought half of her kids with as well and helped move them in, and my parents would be like even like staying at my house in the evenings because my house is set up, and then like going over spending like morning till evening like helping set things up. Like they changed out flooring, changed out vanities, they had to set up furniture, get the kids rooms together, like make it livable, organized, and there's so much stuff, and go on those grocery runs to get set up for the first time. So like even like sometimes I'm at home working, but like I would stop by because it's 5 minutes away now. And
That's
so,
crazy.
no, it's so crazy, but like, so we can come and go. So it's like we're helping break down boxes or package up the moving blankets, or we had some of their outdoor toys at our house. So it was just like an all hands on deck to like get the job done. And I mean, obviously people know when you've got a new house and you're moving into a new house, it's a long time before the job is actually done. Like how I'm 3 months into living here now, and I would not say I still have boxes in my garage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And so they're doing like an awesome job, like really getting moved in. And so they've been like really powering through it. And I know part of it is that my sister's a teacher, so she's on summer vacation. So she like is like, I need to do this now. But so that's really what it's been like over here because my parents were in town, so it was nice and fun because they've only ever been to Paducah one time before when they came in for my bridal shower last year, and they came for one night back then. So this was the first time they've like been in Paducah, even at that rate. However, it wasn't like oh, let's see the city. It was like, so this is my house, that's my sister's house, let's get to work kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And that's what they came for. And so, like that is that phase I feel like for parents even because like coming down in the future too it's like they come down like to see the kids to spend that time.
I
But yeah,
still
dude.
I just still can't get over that she's moved and she's like 5 minutes away now because I think that's just so awesome and like not a lot of people can say that, but like it's always I feel like sometimes the dream just to be like living on the same street like the Kardashians, like they live right next door to each other and like
No, literally.
maybe for obviously you still want your privacy. You don't want people walking in and out of your house without knowing, but like it's just so fun to get to like have that. And then it's probably so much easier for your parents too.
Well, and I was talking with a girlfriend even yesterday about like she's in a different phase of life, right? She's still in the total phase of where it's like wedding, 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 wedding. And right now my year looks like baby shower, baby shower, baby shower, baby shower. And so it's a little bit different of phase, but like with where she's at and being in the phase where like people are still like choosing their life partner, still choosing their path and so we still have plenty of single friends where like when you're single you don't necessarily like know like where you think you want to settle down if you are somebody who wants to find a partner because you don't know like what could their job entail or what is their family life that could be important to them. So like when I was talking to her, it was so interesting because she was saying how, like, yeah, in the future, maybe she would want to, like, move closer to home, or how cool it would be if she got to, like, live near her sister, maybe by where they were from. But at the same time, she was like, but I don't know, like, that there'd be a lot of jobs for us out there. So when she's thinking of, like, going home, it's like, within a few hours drive being going home for her versus me, like my sister will literally be 5 minutes away. And I was like, I think so much changes about the way that you like wrap your mind around it when the next generation is involved. Like for her, she doesn't have nieces and nephews yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you do, it's all of a sudden, it's like real in the way of like, no, but like, what kind of aunt do you want to be? Like, you have one life to live. Like, do you want to, actually be able to go see them like on the daily, go to the soccer games? Like, what does that look like for you? And it's different for everyone, but it's so interesting that like it takes getting to that point where like literally the next generation has a baby, and then I feel like things change.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't even know what that's like because Luke and I are both the oldest and
Yeah.
no one's having kids anytime soon out of our siblings. Like,
Which is like crazy because it's like, where are the cousins?
I know.
I
Well,
grew up with
and
so many cousins, so it's like on my radar.
no, so did we. And then that's when you're like, okay, that's why having or finding those friends or like that friend group too, where it's like your kids are growing up with them. It's like it almost will feel like family in that sense too,
Yes.
because it's like, okay, during holidays or whatever, we're close to holidays, at least we can have gatherings where there's other kids involved, where it's like they know who they are and we're good friends with the parents and like it's just so weird to kind of almost like think, oh yeah, I remember being this stage and looking up at my parents, and now I'm in their position and I'm creating these memories and I'm going to be creating these traditions and stuff for our own family. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with her being there, and especially being postpartum and like getting to go there or whatever. Well, she'll be working, but like it's still just like someone's right next door, that's like family.
Yes, and the saga continues with Mahjong because I had Mahjong this week, you guys, and my sister is like she's good at games, So like I had invited her to join a Mahjong. A, she's like new to the town, so she needs to like meet people, and B, I'm like this is completely up her alley because she likes games. And she's really like quick at picking them up, whereas like literally the rest of us at Mahjong are like doing our best. Um, and she like watched a video before she came and everything. And I was like, you're literally doing Mahjong better than me right now. And I've played this like a million times. But it was so much fun. They had like made like a funsy like had gotten tables at like the country club for us so that it was like a kind of like event thing and we all got dinner and the girls were all drinking drinks. I had my nice iced tea, but like I'm vibing based off of the vibes. They'd gotten a little cake and cookies and goodies to get to say happy birthday to me and one of the other girls. And oh my gosh, and they got me mahjong socks. And so they made this whole like a mahjong birthday evening, and that would be totally the highlight of the week because like it was so cute and I'm a girl's girl and I love like the girly good time. And so if mahjong's what brings it, then bring on the mahjong.
Did you ever? Well, some of our friends here have moved. It's like I feel like a whole new chapter going into this fall. Like like we mentioned earlier, like it's just a rebirthing year of a
Dude,
lot
it
of
will be
things.
insane because I feel that so y'all, for the record, I was in St. Louis last night, which is crazy because it's the first time I was in St. Louis and didn't go over to podcast with Rachel because the schedules just didn't align. And um and like it's weird because I was thinking how people are leaving St. Louis and we all kind of like knew we were all on like that cusp of like the same life trajectory where like we were all gonna hit a point where it was like game time decision making for like next steps of the future, next chapter. And so many people are moving away from St. Louis right now and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like even in a few months from now, it'll just St. Louis will look different for me." Hayden still has like Hayden lived in St. Louis for 10 years, so my husband's friends are all still like the same out there.
Yeah. We definitely, that's something I actually did while we were in Paris, is we took the opportunity to talk about like a lot of things and like plans and stuff. We had the opportunity to talk a little bit more about like some of our future plans and like what we actually want to do. And we also, while we were sitting in the Garden of Luxembourg eating a sandwich, feet up, he has a beer, I'm eating my sandwich. We actually found a boy name in case it's a boy. So we are officially not questioning stuff anymore. We have a boy name that I am not sharing on this podcast right now. But
That I feel like that means it's serious this time because every time you've
oh,
shared, you've
it
changed.
is. Yeah, it is. I'll share it if it's like not fully like there. But like no, we decided and like I'm not moving and then the girl names we have three. So like the girls will get to like we'll decide if it's a girl after she arrives, but the boy name is like set if it's a boy. So that was fun. That was
I've
really
been
fun.
saying for a little bit that you're on my radar that I think it's a boy.
I know.
I know.
I know.
But I do. I think it's boy energy. But
I
that's
keep
so exciting.
I
That's
keep
so
trying to
fun.
think like okay, like what are the old wives' tale like with like where it's sitting? Like is it a boy?
The
Is
old wives' tale is it's dropped lower. You're carrying lower than higher, which maybe
I don't know, it's hard to tell.
it's hard to tell. That's hard to tell.
But we'll see.
Salty or sweet?
Oh,
What do you like better?
it's like just in the middle. It's like everything's just like in the middle. Like I don't have a preference for anything.
Baby's not
Um,
giving you any indications.
no.
Okay. Well, so many good things to come. We can't wait to like see it and find out. And we
Yeah.
will catch you all next week.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
All right. See ya.